should you take equity out of one investment property in order to go buy another investment property? And similar to like the LLC question of should you have one for each property or one for all of them, it's really a case-by-case basis, depending on the investor. Some investors want to try and grow as fast as they can, which means they're going to try and leverage their properties as much as they possibly can so that they can take on as many units as possible and grow and grow and grow as fast as possible. Now, in order to do that, you're going to have to leverage your properties. You're going to have to take advantage of every dollar you have in the equity. Now, some other investors want to play a little bit more conservatively, and some of these investors will actually pay some of their properties down in cash and just own them outright. There's benefits to both. I mean, one side's going to grow a lot faster. There's a lot more potential, but there's also a lot more risk, because if the market changes a lot, if things happen and suddenly you have a lot of vacancies, there's just a lot more chance and a lot more risk that you could lose some of your property. Versus if you're way more conservative and you start to pay down a lot and you have more equity, then you're going to have a lot less of a risk in your overall portfolio. A lot of investors probably find they're somewhere in the middle, where maybe they'll have some properties paid off, or maybe they'll have all their properties just with more significant equity in them and they'll leave that equity there, and maybe they'll just refinance, but maybe they won't take as much equity as they possibly can out, just to have that cushion. If anything happens to the market, they would still be able to sell and break even and not lose everything on that property. It really comes down to what your goals are, what you're planning on, what access you have to what kinds of resources and that kind of thing. Again, there's no real right or wrong answer. It's just personal preference, and it's risk tolerance. How much are you willing to risk to meet your goals?